Hey, hi all. So in our previous video, we have seen we have seen actually okay here. So yep. So this was our previous video where we have learned about how we can replace a word with a new word. So we have used an inbuilt method which is replace all. But now what we are going to do, we are going to create our own custom method through which we can replace it without using this replace all inbuilt method. Okay, so I have just created this replace word custom method, and here we'll be creating the logic. So the first thing, this is our string, for example, and first what we have to do, we have to, if you think about it, we need to actually replace it with. So first we need to loop through it, right? Loop through it, and one by one each word, and then we have to if you get this word, I mean this wrong word like wage, then we need to just remove it and put it back the new word. Something like that we need to do. But through string we cannot do it because string is immutable. We do not have rights to remove and get back to a new string. I mean, string doesn't allow it obviously because this is just a whole thing, right? So first we need to anyhow we need to get this word somehow, I mean through which what I wanted to mean, like we need to just, this is a complete sentence, right? So we need to um, just break it in parts. Okay, so like Java is one word, this is one single part, then this one, then this one, this one. So like this we need to break it, okay, and then put it in a array. So we get an array of this word continuously. So let's say array of 0 is Java, then 1 is, then 2 is A, then 3 is programming. So likewise it is there in the array. Okay, so that's thing first we will do. So my string dot split method, there is split method which will be doing this work for us. So if I hover over it, you can see split this string around the matches of the given regular expression. So whatever regular expression will be giving, based on that it will just split it. So I'm giving the regular expression as this space. So that's my thing. I mean, wherever it is finding the space, it is just going to split it. So it will return array. So the words, and I am just creating a local variable. So the string, now we got the words one by one. Now what we'll be doing, we'll be looping through it, right? So for integer I equals to 0, I less than words dot length I plus plus. Now we'll be giving a condition like if words of I is matching with the old word, right? So if dot equals old word. So if this is matching, then just do one thing, now we'll be creating another new temporary array, right? In which we'll be just replacing this, I mean we'll be creating a similar blank temporary array, right? So string array temp words my string dot no, sorry, I did a mistake. So new string array, and the length should be equals to the words array length. Okay, so we got it. We created a blank temporary variable, blank temporary array which is temp words. So this is now blank. So what we'll be doing, if this old word is getting matched, then we'll be putting that there. I mean, we'll write the code. Let me write the code, you will understand it. So temp word of I equals to old word. Okay, else is words, sorry, temp words of I equals to words of I. So what we did exactly here, like if this words of I is not equals to old word. For example, now the current after this iteration, when this for loop is going, let's say this first the current word is currently is programming, for example, and it's trying to check with this old word. So old word is this language, right? So it is not equal to this programming, right? So the statement will be false. So it will come here, and what will be doing? So temporary of I, whatever I index would be there, it will be just putting this word to this temporary variable, temporary array. So if we start from zero, so zero Java is also not equals to language. So I temporary words zero is this Java. Similarly, is would be also there in Java. A would be also there in Java. In this temporary words, programming would be there also in temporary words because it is not matching with language. Now, when it comes here, it actually this condition gets satisfied, right? So in this case, what is happening? This temporary of I, so temporary of I is now this position, right? So we are putting old word to this value, so which is incorrect, right? So what we want here the new word. So now new word should be replaced with this language. So instead of language, we should get a new word. So that's the concept. And once this for loop is done, so we get our temporary variable, temporary array, and now what we'll be doing, we will run a for loop for uh, word colon temporary word and sorry. So for word colon temp words, and here what we'll be doing, uh, uh, so our string, now we'll be converting this array to a string, right? So lots of work. Is there any inbuilt method for doing that? uh, Temporary array to string. We can try it. Let's try it once. Was dot. There is a method called toString, but I don't know whether it will work or not because no, it doesn't work. So this toString, because we have lots of words, right? So so we can do that. We can create temporary. We can create another string, just a string. So final final result. So what is the final result? So final result value should be blank currently. Now here final results equals to final results plus what? That's it. So once this final result is this will return, I mean when this for loop is done, second for loop, and then we'll be returning this final result. Okay, so here we are just converting this array to the string. String means this one. So it is not the my string, but it is a final result string or final result, and we are returning finally this final concatenated string. Okay, so this is just the concatenated operation we are performing here. So let me run it and see whether it's giving any error or not. Something is wrong, right? Because we are expecting something else. There is no space, so we need to give the space, right? Okay, so we got the wrong. So final word plus a space. So this thing might work. I hope this will work. And now let's run it. So Java is a programming language. Uh, okay, so it is not getting replaced, right? So it's still showing language. So what's the heck? Uh, okay, so the problem is, okay, so here, what was the problem? Like this is, it's considered as a one word, okay, and because of that, when it comes here, this language and this particular thing is not same because there is a dot here, but the old word doesn't have a dot. So what we can do, uh, I mean, if it contains, we can make a word like contains, right? So that is also fine. So if word of I, if word of I dot contains, so then I think it's fine, right? So we can use this method instead of equals. So what it will be doing, it's just checking whether this thing contains this old word means this language. So words of I, when this part is coming, then it will just check whether this particular phrase is available or not. Okay, so now it should give us the correct result. Yeah, it give, but again, it is just removing this dot, right? Because the problem is like new word is not having the dot, so it is just printing the dot. So we can get some logic. I mean, we can have some, you can add some another logic here, like if this particular dot is there, then please add it, something like that. So we can add in number of logic here and we can make it work. But now this is not our task. Our task was like to replace this word. So let's, for example, let's forget about this dot now. So what is there? This is a one sentence. Okay, and now if I run it, we can see everything is looks great. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to share. So yeah, this can be improved later. I mean, we can improve it, but for now, I think this is fine. So hope you like it. Thank you for watching.